So Scholars for Justice, a legislative theater experience, is a space where we created a short play that was 5 to 7 minutes long based on sexism. The students chose this topic through our weekly sessions over the course of a semester. We invited local policymakers and other people impacted by the issue that was presented. So that was other students, that was their teachers and principals from their schools, school board members, city councilors, and other people as well.
So actually what happened was Crystal and I were just having a conversation. And we back in 2019, we were having a conversation. We were just talking about what could be possible in Birmingham, what we thought Birmingham youth could probably be a part of. And Crystal's background is art. And so it's just like, okay, art, youth advocacy, great. We have kids, you have ideas, let's figure out how to make this a go.
Fast forward to 2021, and I saw this opportunity for this cross-sector impact grant that South Arts had. And I was like, ooh, this sounds like really cool, and instantly thought of Marion.
I'm a history teacher. That's what I am, a history teacher by trade. That's my deep love is history and making sure that kids, especially Black and brown kids, know their history and then connect it to the present day world that they're living in. So I think we started talking about that portion of it and what I saw lacking currently in my actual summer program and where it is that there was a gap to fill. And she was just telling me about her, like what it is that she did, which is a lot of theater, a lot of art, a lot of youth development in that space. And I was like, wow, maybe there's something here. Then maybe if we did this, and maybe it was exactly that. Maybe if we did this, what is the dream?
So to collaborate with someone on the application process and then to be awarded it was really cool. It's like, I feel like this project was so many firsts for me.
We're trying to make a lot of decisions for children. We don't really talk about having children in the space very often. We certainly don't introduce art into that when we're talking about what it looks like to advocate for students or for allowing students to advocate for themselves. And here's an opportunity and there's potential money behind it, which it's nice to have all the ideas in the world, but if you don't have a dollar to it, it just remains an idea. So that grant opportunity allowed us to sort of think about, okay, so let's make this happen.
How the process works is the audience witnesses the play, which again is 5 to 7 minutes long, and then they have the opportunity to act out their own solutions. So one of the scenes that took place was a student, there was a male principal that came and knocked on the bathroom door and opened the door to the girls' bathroom. So someone came, after we presented the play, we had 3 different scenes. Someone came and tagged out, if you will, for the protagonist in that play. So she acted out her own solution to how she would handle that situation. Then we allow the audience to propose policies. These could be formal or informal based on what they've seen. And we cast votes. So everybody had a red, yellow, and green piece of paper. They wrote out, they had a policy proposal sheet. They filled those out. We gave it to our policy panel expert. They sorted through, see which ones made sense, which ones maybe already existed, which were the same. They gave me 4 of those. I read each one, had somebody come up and advocate for and against each one, and then we voted on those things. So if it was green, it passed, yellow abstained, red, it did not pass. So after the event on the back end, we are gonna follow up with local policymakers. We had a school board member that was very interested in the work that we were doing and see hey, this is what the community is wanting. What are you all gonna do with this information?
As an aspiring educator, I was so excited about Scholars for Justice because it combined my passion for equity in education with my true love for arts and performing and created the perfect magical combination of arts advocacy, which I believe is one of the most powerful ways in which we can transform individuals and communities.
What I was excited to come here because I've only been here in the Social Justice Club for 2 weeks. And let me tell you, 2 weeks, and I learned a lot, and it changed my expression on so much. Before, I kind of didn't have an understanding on what was going on, but now, I realized what was going on because it's been happening, and I just been ignoring it, canceling it out.
It was so beautiful to get to watch this kind of systemic, critical evaluation of the issues we're seeing within our community here in Birmingham, done by Birmingham's youth themselves and engaging in discussion where they were truly supported and heard by the community, adults, and their peers at large. And so that was really special to me, and I feel really grateful to have been a part of it.
Most definitely, it was so fun. because like just connecting with everybody, I was a little bit nervous at first because everybody's nervous. We made a lot of laughs, we made a lot of jokes. When we were rehearsing, we started laughing. It was really fun, really good experience, and I definitely recommend it to like everybody that can join me.
I really enjoyed myself. The best part to me was when we were able to go up and abstain or either agree with the topic or the situation. That was my favorite part because I was able to actually express myself in my opinion.
So programming like this is important because it puts students' voices at the forefront. Again, how we landed on the issue that we did of sexism, the students chose that. It was what was important to them. So I think a couple of things. One, this type of work lends itself to really taking what's in the room. You're not coming in with a preconceived notion. Like, what the students brought is what it is that we focused our attention on and did. I think the second piece that's helpful too is that one, it can be adapted to whatever it is, the issue that you are wanting to address. It creates a beautiful container to hold attention. And it may seem small, a 5 to 7 minute play, but some of the things that kids walked away with and even the participants, it's just very powerful.